My name is Ryan McPartland, and I play Captain Awesome.
Hi, my name is Graham Jones, but you can call me Gray. This is my show. It's about Chuck. It's filled with interviews, the latest news, crazy co-hosts, and spoilers that'll make your day. Oh, wait, I need to go back. I host these TV nights. They used to be pretty boring, but everything changed when I found NBC's new show, Chuck. Pretty soon, my TV night got pretty crowded. Guys I didn't even know were showing up the door. Big, important guys. Really scary, nasty, get killed for hosting them guys. Next thing I know, these super episodes are downloaded into my brain, which means every moment of my life, I'm thinking about Chuck. ChuckTV.net sent their top people to protect me. That's Mel and Liz. They're pretty zany. They co-host with me now, as a cover. So now I must welcome you to Chuck vs. the Podcast, the #1 TV podcast for NBC's Chuck. This is Gray.
This is Mel.
And we want to welcome you to Chuck vs. the Podcast, episode 28 for Tuesday, September 22nd, 2009. I've been really swamped preparing for my trip to LA. A little more about that later, but we wanted to get you the latest news and spoilers. Unfortunately, Liz couldn't be with us. We do miss her, but hope you enjoy what we have.
First up, we've got news from NBC. They are now streaming the first 5 episodes of Chuck Season 2 on NBC.com in addition to the pilot. And the plan from NBC is to stream 5 episodes plus the pilot for 3 weeks, then rotate in 4 new episodes plus the last of the original 5. And in case that's too confusing, it breaks down to, for example, they'll run episodes 2.01 through 2.05 for 3 weeks, and then they'll do 2.05 to 2.09 for 3 weeks and on like that. Anyway, they're going to run those in rotation until the season premiere in March. And the pilot episode will also be available online until March at NBC.com. Plus, the WB.com is streaming all of Chuck Season 1 at the same time. So this is a great way to introduce people to Chuck. Just say, hey, go to these 2 sites and you can watch it for free. So we highly recommend that you guys do that.
Free is great.
Free is fantastic.
Yep.
We've got some award news for you this week. Congratulations go to stunt coordinator Merritt Yohnka, who won the Emmy for Outstanding Stunt Coordination at the recent Creative Arts Emmys. And this is the second year in a row Merritt's won the award, so we're crossing our fingers for a three-peat. This was for the Crown Vic smashing through the restaurant window in Chuck vs. the First Date, the very first episode of Season 2. So clearly started the season off with a bang, and we have to wonder what we're going to see in episode 3.01 that's going to rival what we saw in Season 2.
I'd say there's a lot coming, and congratulations to Merritt Yohnka. We're going to try our best to get an interview with him. And also, big congratulations to Zachary Levi and everyone at Chuck for their, how do you say that, Ewwy?
Ewwy. Yeah, it's actually the little trophy is a little ewe, a little sheep.
Yeah. The Ewwys, that's Entertainment Weekly's answer to the Emmys, are voted on by TV viewers like you. And this year, Zach won for Best Actor in a Comedy Series, and Chuck won for Best Comedy Series. And, of course, as always, Zach has a thank you online. You can go to chucktv.net and see a little video thank you to all the fans who voted. And I urge you to check it out. He's entertaining as always.
As always, indeed. Speaking of Zach, his birthday is coming up on September the 29th, and the organizers of We Heart Chuck are at it again. After that successful fundraising campaign in conjunction with the renewal campaign, they are challenging Chuck fans to give in honor of Zachary Levi's birthday. The donations are to the American Heart Association, and so far altogether, We Heart Chuck's raised nearly $20,000 in the name of Chuck Bartowski. So we encourage you guys to donate. We've already done so, and for details, you can visit weheartchuck.com. But this is time sensitive. We're trying to get this done before September 29th, so head on over there.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that Stream and Win giveaway we ran last month to boost the number of streams at checkmeout.com?
Mm-hmm.
Our first goal was 1 million. And first of all, we want to say congratulations to Laura, who won the prize pack with the Chuck bag, the poster, and the hotel key card from Comic-Con. So congrats, Laura. She was really excited about that.
Congratulations.
Secondly, congratulations to all of the Chuck fans who watched episodes of Chuck at NBC.com. We did hit the 1 million stream goal. And as a thank you, Chris Fedak and the main cast of Chuck filmed a little video that's posted at checkmeout.com as well as checktv.net, just to say way to go, guys. We appreciate it. So good job, fans. And now let's try to get that up to 2 million.
Absolutely. And you'll notice if you go to chuckpodcast.com that finally the website has been revamped. It has a new look and a lot of enhancements, and I think you're going to love it. It's much more interactive even than it was before. For those who are technically inclined, it's now based on WordPress like most of the rest of the universe. And because of that, you can do lots of cool things, like you can now post your comments again. I've restored all of the comments that were on the site before, and as well you can now post on any episode. So I encourage you to go back to older episodes that you may have seen and didn't get a chance to comment on, to post your comments and discuss on the threads there. You can also search by category. You can search by any of a number of different tags that are all available on the side column. You've also got headlines from my blog and from Chuck TV, and you'll notice right at the top, very, very cool, we are very proud to announce that we're now sponsored by a couple of different entities. One of them is the Movie Morons podcast, and you'll see their link on the upper right hand of the site, and it is a film discussion podcast for discussing various aspects of films, and they have different themes they talk about. I just urge you to click on that link and go check out their podcast. There's a lot of really cool, quirky stuff that is sure to be very entertaining in this long gap until we get Chuck Season 3. And also Serien Junkis, I think is how you might say it. I'm sure I'm totally butchering that, but you see a big SJ. If you speak German or if you can read German, I urge you to click on that link and go check out SerienJunkies.de. I'm going to say that the English way, so that I don't totally butcher it and have a lot of people hating me. But it is I think it's either one of the biggest or the biggest German TV websites. So we'll give you more information about those two sites in future podcasts. But for now, please just click on the links, check them out. There's lots of cool stuff.
There is, and that site is looking really slick. The revamp, I really am enjoying it. And like you said, it is quite a bit more functional. We're able to get around and find things and comment again, which is really cool. So,
yeah.
Good job on that.
Thank you. And there is some other enhancements that you might notice. And I do want to say a big thank you to Chad for the artwork. But there's some things that if you dig a little bit, you'll find some new information. And also one great thing about it is that it's under the hood, it's a lot more flexible for posting things. And so you'll notice that there's not just podcasts on the site now. There's also more newsy kind of stuff that I'll give you some updates about things that are happening with the podcast. Like, you'll notice if you go to the site right now, I'm going to be going to Los Angeles literally today, the day that the podcast is released, for 2 whole weeks, and I'm going to be meeting with a whole pile of people on the Chuck crew and cast, and interviewing a number of people as well. And I don't have a confirmation of all of which people yet, but if you have any questions you'd like me to ask, or people you want me to try to track down, please comment on the thread on the site and let me know what your questions might be for various people. Also, right below that, you'll notice that we've already recorded interviews with quite a few people. One of them is director, supervising producer Robert Duncan McNeill, which will be in the next podcast. All 3 editors of Chuck, Jeff Granzo, Kevin Mock, and Matt Barber, and also actor Vic Sahai. And so we'll have a busy releasing schedule once I get back from LA. It'll be at least weekly going into the fall, and you'll have lots of amazing content, plus all the stuff that I actually record in LA. And I urge you to check out my blog. You can get the link on the right-hand side of the site. I'll be blogging about my LA trip and posting pictures and other things that are newsworthy as I encounter them. And
don't all be hating on Gray because he gets to go and do all of this awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be an amazing trip.
It is. I'm so pleased for you that this is all coming together. And basically, you're too modest to say it, but basically folks found out that Gray was going to be around the people at Chuck, and they're like, "Oh, we want to talk to you. Oh, we want to." So, yeah, he's going to have the opportunity to chat with a whole lot of people.
Yep, and
so looking forward to hearing what they have to say about the upcoming season.
Yeah, for a lot of people, their dream vacations involve sun and beaches and things like that. This is my dream vacation, I gotta say.
Hauling around recording equipment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, having lunch with Chris Fedak. That's pretty cool.
That is going to be, yeah. Like I said, jealous but happy for you at the same time.
Yeah, and a very tiny tidbit. Want to let you know about a new blog. At chuckthisblog.wordpress.com. Shout out to Amy, who let us know about that resource, which is yet another place that you can check out some fan opinions and feedback about Chuck.
Yep. And there is a lot of feedback, I tell you what.
So that's the end of the news for now. We will have listener emails in a few weeks. We just had to record this one quickly because I have to rush off to LA. But we will have more of that coming soon. But we do want to remind you about voting for the podcast at Podcast Alley and also giving us positive ratings on iTunes. You can always check out Chuckazon and send donations and purchase merchandise through the site. Even though we are sponsored for a portion of our running expenses, the sponsors don't cover everything. So we still absolutely need your support. And even if all you can afford is a vote, it sure means a lot.
That's right. So be sure to stop by and vote at podcastalley.com and iTunes and leave your comments as well. And if you have any questions or comments to share with us, please email us at mail@chuckpodcast.com. And we promise we'll be doing a full-on listener email segment very, very soon. As soon as we get Gray back from LA.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tackle some of these burning questions. So
yep.
Be sure to send those in to mail@chuckpodcast.com.
So that's going to wrap up this episode. We have spoilers coming, and if you don't want to hear the spoilers, you don't have to stick your fingers in your ears and go blah, 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 blah. You can actually just turn off the podcast because there's nothing more except spoilers coming.
And we will see you next time.
And we're back. Mel, what have you got for us?
We have casting news, and more casting news. So let's start with casting news.
Okay.
First up, Brandon Routh joins the show for 6 episodes as Daniel Shaw. And you might remember Brandon as Superman in Superman Returns on the big screen just a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming on for several episodes, 6 according to TV Guide, as an expert on The Ring. And he will also be coming in to train Chuck and act as a mentor of sorts as Chuck tries to figure out what to do with this new intersect that's been downloaded. Daniel Shaw is also being set up as a potential rival for Sarah's affections because, of course, that's always part of the log line when they cast a recurring character. But he also has some skeletons in his closet, a statement causing some very interesting speculation over at ChuckTV.net, ranging from he worked with Chuck and Ellie's mom to he's related to a leader of the Ring. So lots of interesting spec on his character and what he's going to mean for the show.
Mm-hmm.
In additional casting news, there's more Superman on the way when Kristen Crick, formerly Lana Lang on Smallville, joins the show for at least 2 episodes as Hannah. She's described as recently laid off from a glamorous job in publishing and now working at the Buy More. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Mm-hmm.
She and Chuck meet on a plane to Paris, which raised a lot of eyebrows. And reportedly, she and Chuck definitely have feelings for each other. You'd think Chuck would have learned about those brunettes by now.
Yep. And with more casting news, English soccer star turned actor Vinnie Jones will appear in episode 302. And actually, I guess that would be football star for many countries. Will appear in episode 302, Chuck versus the 3 Words. And he's going to play Carl Stromberg, a dangerous arms dealer devoid of emotion except when it comes to the love of his life, Karina, which is, of course, returning guest star Minnie Andon. Angie Harmon will guest star in episode 304, Chuck versus the Angel of Death, as Sydney, a spy for the Ring, who will be out to get Ryan McPartland's Captain Awesome. Wow, that's going to be exciting.
Lots of big names turning up on Chuck. I think it's turned into a show where like everybody wants to be a part of it because it's so awesome and they can tell the cast is having so much fun.
Yep. And I do urge you to keep checking chucktv.net because while I'm in LA, that will probably delay podcast releases. And so if you want the latest news and spoilers, keep your eye on chucktv.net.
That's right. We will see you next time. We have a really cool interview coming up in our next podcast, so be on the lookout for that.
Bye-bye.